fear and anxiety in the minds of the people of Goa, especially those dependent on the tourism, music and entertainment industry, with regards to the negative impact on Goan culture, social events, religious festivals, weddings, family functions and Goan tourism industry as a result of the ban on playing amplified music beyond 10 p.m. The steps the government will take in this matter. Ana Speaker sir, or issue jo sound ban it is, Speaker sir, as per the Noise Pollution Regulation and Control Rules of 2000.
Yes.
Because sir, it's a lengthy answer, and after my answer, it will be circulated. It is loaded on a portal of the House if he wants to see. Hard copy will be circulated after my answer. Speaker sir, the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change has notified a Noise Regulation and Control Rules 2000 under the power conferred under the Environment Protection Act of 1986, which is a concurrent legislation. The government has represented to the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in 2020 as well as 2023 for amendment to the noise rules as follows. Goa has a unique and diverse culture, and historically, right from the pre-liberation era, the local community has been celebrating marriages with joy and pomp past midnight. The local village level regulations, religious celebrations, that is Jatra, feast, are also late evening celebrations which are going past midnight and a common feature in all villages across Goa. But after the introduction of the Noise Pollution Regulation and Control Act Rules 2000, as amended till 10/8/2017, wide as circular of SO number 2555E, all the activities are now curtailed and causing legal impediments to such religious cultural activities. Tourism industry is a backbone of Goan economy and also a main source of livelihood for the local population. Being a popular beach destination since the year 1970, today the tourist footfalls are about 1 crore as against a local population of only 15.5 lakhs. Goa has also evolved as a wedding destination as well a destination of conventions, events and conferences. Since the state of Goa is unique in its features and characteristics, it is imperative that for the state of Goa, the restrictions prescribed in the rules on use of sound should be relaxed. In view of this, the Honorable Minister for Environment and Climate Change has made various representations in the year 2020 and again 2023, the Honorable Minister of Environment and Forest Government of Goa has asked for the following changes. Has asked for the following changes. Number one, the provision of at 5(3) permits every state government to issue a notification to permitting use of public address systems during night hours, that is between 10 to 12 midnight, or during cultural, religious or festive occasions of a limited duration not exceeding 15 days in all, during a calendar year in advance, which we are going to do now. This gets exhausted by the state government to hold a recognized state festival. Therefore, the state is not able to permit traditional festivals which have been going on for centuries, as pointed out here above, thus depriving the local traditional festivals their rightful need for celebrating their festivals. Hence, suggestions above, provision requires to be inserted at 5(6). The use of loudspeakers or public address system and like during night hours between 10 p.m. to 12 midnight shall be permitted in every village or municipality on the day of the annual Jatra or of the feast will be notified by the state government. This is what we have asked for a change. We are pursuing the matter. Second insertion, what we have asked, Speaker Sir, is insertion as required at 5(7). The use of loudspeakers or public address systems and like during night hours between 10 p.m. to 12 p.m. at night shall be permitted to the designated and recognized venues, be it open or closed, and recreational zones, provided that the venue is recognized and authorized by the local state pollution control board and install sound barriers fencing around the periphery of the venue, recreational zone on online and online continuous monitoring level and electronic display of real-time noise levels in the periphery of the venue. The entertainment zone to be identified and notified by the state government, provided that the authority will still be at the liberty to prohibit and restrict use of music/sound as permissible above in the event of any complaints or disturbances, any annoyance as received by the authority. This is what also we have asked and we are pursuing. Speaker, sir, thirdly, we have also said that the state of Goa is traditionally having shacks on the beaches since 1970. And tourists frequently at the beaches during the evening of leisure and recreation. Therefore, such areas need an independent categorization of zone as well as definition of daytime and nighttime for such purposes. And that is why government has requested to insert an additional zone, entertainment zone, in Schedule 2 the rules which limits as applicable to the industrial areas. And in the note below, with the insert the terms, except for entertainment zones, the daytime will be mean from 6 to 12 midnight, and night will mean from 12 midnight to 6 a.m. This is also we have asked. Speaker, sir, we have also asked this would also require amendment in the definition of night time. In Rule 2, bracket 1, night time means the period between 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. by insertion of a term except in entertainment zone, where night time means period between 12 midnight to 6 a.m. This is also we have asked. I would also clarify that on WHO, which I have annexed in the annexure, which will be circulated, WHO guidelines for noise are as available on the Central Pollution Control Board, which we have highlighted to the Environment Ministry at the center, because it is not the state subject, it is the central subject, which has prescribed after taking into consideration the air effects due to noise composition, specifying the noise levels to 100 dBA LEQ for 4 hours during ceremonies, festivals and entertainment events, and 85 decibel ALEQ for public address indoors and outdoors for 1 hour duration. The schedule of the noise rules should be suitably amendment in terms of the said guidelines of WHO. We have asked this also because World Health Organization is an organization which is an international organization which gives parameters entire world. So we have asked to incorporate this in the system. We have also asked, this is what I want to tell you. There are misconceptions in interpretation of the time duration required for monitoring the noise levels as mentioned in the schedule of the notification which has been addressed by the Central Pollution Control Board in its publication Protocol of Ambient Level Noise Monitoring, and at point number 6 titled Monitoring Time and Monitoring Parameters. These aspects needs a mention in the rule at note at serial number 3 by way of insertion that the ambient noise level monitoring shall be carried out as per the protocol published by the Central Pollution Control Board, which also we have asked the Environment Department, the Center, to do the notification. The Central Pollution Control Board, in their report titled Scale of Compensation to be recovered for violation of noise pollution regulation control rules 2000, submitted in compliance to the directions of the Honorable NGT on the OA number 519 of 2016 between Hardeep Singh and others versus SDMC and others at point number 4. Limitations of noise rules with respect to loudspeakers as sub-paragraph Roman 4 accepted that there are no source-specific standards for loudspeakers and public address system. The source-specific standards for loudspeakers and public address system need to be notified in the Environment Protection Rules of 1986, and the standards for vehicles, machineries and domestic appliances for manufacture after 93, 2003 and 2005 and latest needs to be revised at the present time. This also we have asked the state government, Speaker, sir. The government will pursue the matter with the central ministry to consider above, which are the apprehensions of the citizens of the state of Goa, and carry out the necessary amendments in the noise rules, regulations and control rules 2000. The state of Goa has notified action plan which is submitted to the High Court also for implementation of the noise rule, regulations control rules 2000. In the said action plan, it is made mandatory for the open air venues. I am repeating. We have made it mandatory for AP open air venues for marriages, weddings, functions, parties to install online noise monitoring system display board along the periphery of the venue. The online system shall be connected to the Goa State Pollution Control Board server as well as the office of the SDM of the Office of the Deputy Superintendent of Police for the purpose of monitoring noise level and ensuring compliance to the rules. The open-air venue operators has to submit the details of equipment installed and at the venue to the concerned SDM, and SDM will forward the same to Goa State Pollution Control Board for inspection and comment. The GSPC will also carry out noise level mapping and various locations in the state, which include industrial zone, commercial zone, residential zones.
कितले मिनिट जाय तुमकां?
5 मिनिटं.
5 मिनिटां. सभागृहाचे कामकाज 10 मिनिटांनी वाडयतात.
And silent zones. Annexure, I have annexed all this at the annexure which have been given to you, Speaker sir. I will only add that I have been asking every time, everybody on the informed in the press. I have also annexed the actual letters addressed by me to the Honorable Environment Minister. Honorable CM has also been kind enough to pursue the matter, and we are pursuing the matter to find a realistic solution to गोंयचे आमचे प्रॉब्लेम आसा, स्पीकर सर. आनी हांव एक रिक्वेस्ट करता ह्या माध्यमांतल्यान आमचे सगळे आमदार आसा की ऑल ओपन एअर वेन्यूज, बिकॉज द रोल हॅज टू बी डिफायन्ड, and we are now compulsory telling them to put a monitoring mechanism which they have to put. Why is because आता कितें जाला स्पीकर सर, वयता ते धांक बंद करता, नो डाउट, बिकॉज ऑफ द नॉयज रुल्स, आनी ब्लेम करता गव्हर्मेंटाक. गव्हर्मेंट सांगता ते करना, सो वी विल टेक एक्शन अगेन्स्ट देम and we'll seal this. I assure on the floor of the house that if they don't put in a specified time, जे venues जे legal asa, illegal asa, we are taking action. Legal venues जे asa, they have to put an entire fencing ache भितर, जे boundary म्हणटा पळय, they have to put a noise monitoring mechanism which I have defined in this, and we will give reports to change and will subsistain. आमचे जे क्लेम आमी करता की आमचे गोंयान अशे गोष्टी जाता की आमी मॉडिफाय करून ऑनरेबल CM उलयल्ले आसा, एश्युरन्स आमकां मेळिल्ले आसा, वी आर पर्स्युइंग. सो विथ द हेल्प ऑफ ऑल द MLAs, I request that every venue which is an open venue, they have to start implementing and putting the noise monitoring mechanism which will be connected to the Pollution Control Board and the SDM for the future, so that we can bring the necessary regulation change for the people of Goa. गोंयचे लोकांक आमकां हे जे वेडिंग्स आनी बाकीचे गोष्टी जात्रा आनी फेस्तां जी म्हणटा ती 12% करपाक आमकां मेळटले, स्पीकर सर.
स्पीकर सर, जें कॉलिंग अटेन्शन जें हांवें मूव केल्लें,
आसा आनी कोण आसा? उलय कोण? बेंजी वेगस, बेंजी बाब.
स्पीकर सर, मंत्र्यान एक डिटेल्ड आन्सर दिल्लें आहा. मंत्र्यान अशें म्हणलां की इट इज अ कॉन्करंट लेजिस्लेशन. कॉन्करंट लेजिस्लेशन म्हणल्यार स्टेट आनी सेंट्रल laws both have interest in to make laws, because this is an issue that pertains to people's social, religious, trade. आज अशें आहा की म्युजिका खातीर लोक आयले, एक रेस्टॉरंटान बसले, चड पयशे मोडले जाल्यार GST वाडटा, रेव्हेन्यू स्टेटीचो वाडटा आनी GDP वाडटा इकॉनॉमीची. म्युजीक जर रेस्ट्रिक्ट केलें जाल्यार केन्ना केन्ना पयशे कमी मोडूंक लागूंक शकता आनी ताजे खातीर GDPचेरूय इफेक्ट येवंक जाता. सो इट्स अ इकॉनॉमीक एस्पेक्ट ऑल्सो दॅट हॅज टू बी कन्सिडर्ड. स्पीकर सर, अशें जाल्लें आहा की ह्या मॅटरान हायकोर्ट इंटरव्हीन जाला बिकॉज ऑफ फ्यू वायलेटर्स हू आर हँड इन ग्लव विथ द ऑथॉरिटीज. थोड्या खातीर सगळ्यांक फटको बसला, आनी फटको बसला तो असो की ह्या फेस्टीव सिजनान गोंयान येवपाचे जे ट्युरिस्ट हे कमी जाले, आनीक लोकांची लग्नां, काजरां जीं आशिल्लीं, काजरां बंद उडयलीं, काजरांक हॅरेसमेंट जालो. जे कोण काजरांचेर पोट भरतात, म्युजीक बँड धर, तांचेर इफेक्ट जाले. सो म्हाका दिसता मंत्र्यान आपले रिप्लायान सगळे इश्यूज स्पेल आउट केल्ले आहा. आतां एकूच प्रॉब्लेम असो आहा, तुमी परते परते सांगतात की डिटेल वचूं नाका म्हणून. सो हांव डिटेल वचनासतना टू द पॉयंट विचारता. मंत्री फोनार उलयता, आयक, आतां हो कॉन्करंट लिस्टान सेंट्रल आनी स्टेट सब्जेक्ट, तुमी उलयतात डबल इंजीन सरकार. सो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी जस्ट लायक म्हादय टू गेट युअर सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंट टू कॉन्कर विथ युअर व्यूज has to be on the state government, because you all have claimed double engine. सो सेंट्रल गव्हर्मेंटान तुमकां सिंपथेटिकली बेगीन कन्सिडर करूंक जाय आनी हें करपाची रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तुमचेरूच येता. स्पीकर सर, सरकाराक is government aware that occupancy of hotels has been affected because of a psychosis or media publicity that there is going to be no music post 10 o'clock. So sound ban म्हणून मिडियान जालो ताजे खातीर हे एफेक्ट जाला म्हणून सरकाराक खबर आहा काय म्हणून. आनीक म्हजो आनी एक इशू आहा which I have spoken to the minister in private before, that there may be certain venues which have noise cancellation infrastructure. Thoi bhi tanka harass jata. So after erecting a venue which sees to it that there is no noise being created as a result of organizing of a party or a program in the venue, still they are harassed by the authorities. Ashe bhi sarkarak is the government aware of this. स्पीकर सर, म्हाका एक हांगा सांगूंक जाय, हांव जेन्ना NDAचो पार्टनर आशिल्लो तेन्ना एकूच NDA मिटिंगेन हांव प्रेजेंट आसलो तेन्ना होच इशू हांवें थंय काडिल्लो आनी आमकां एक एक्झॅम्पशन दितात, म्हळ्यार बिटवीन 10 to 12 जें आतां आसा 15 दिसांचें एक्झॅम्पशन आहा. हांवें थंय डिमांड केल्लो तें वाडोवपाचें आनी प्रधानमंत्र्याक हांवें सांगिल्लें की आमचें आतां वेडिंग डेस्टिनेशन जाल्लें आहा जें मंत्र्यान आपल्या रिप्लायान सायट केल्लें आहा. सो एक मनीस एक 4-5 कोटी रुपया मोडटा लग्नाक आनी तो येवन स्टार्ट जावचे पयलीं 10 वरांचेर ताचें लग्न काजार बंद जाता. सो आय थिंक देर हॅज टू बी अ कॉम्प्रिहेन्सीव सोल्युशन एंड अ कोऑर्डिनेशन बिटवीन डिफरंट गव्हर्मेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स टू सॉल्व दीस इशू. डिफरंट गव्हर्मेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स, कित्याक नॉयज पोल्युशन म्हणटा तें पोल्युशन कंट्रोल बोर्डा कडेन येता, पुलीस म्हणटा तें सेपरेट जाता, कोण कंप्लेन दिता बंद उडयता. आनी एक ओवरऑल सोल्युशन म्हणटा तें अशें आसूंक शकता की हातून जर कांय आमकां झोन्स is not an answer. Suppose all these things are not going to be, the center is not going to be convinced by this, then we will have to go for arenas जे noise cancellation infrastructure घालपा खातीर सरकारान तांकां परमिशनां दिवची पडटली, म्हळ्यार इन्व्हेस्टमेंट प्रमोशन बोर्डान दिवची पडटली ती, कित्याक ना जाल्यार ताका झोनिंगाचो परतो इशू येतलो. कित्याक मोस्ट ऑफ दीस वेडिंग हॉल्स डोंट कम अंडर दे आर अंडर ऑर्चर्ड झोनिंग इन द रिजनल प्लॅन. So, म्हाका दिसता this is as much a matter of tourism as a matter of the state's economy, as a matter of noise, and I think this is a concern of the entire house. It is not only a concern by the opposition, but we fear that Goa as a destination, brand Goa, will get a beating. But at the same time, we are also concerned, Speaker sir, paper आयिल्ले आहा, outdoor parties continue unabated in Anjuna. म्हळ्यार हफ्ते घेवन आउटडोर पार्टी चालू आहा हे सरकाराच्यो. सो एक सायडीन जेन्ना आमी सांगतात हांगा की सावंड बॅना खातीर एक बरे भशेन काजरां कल्चरल फेस्टिविटीज जावपाक आमकां चान्स दिवचो म्हणून, वी आर ऑल्सो कन्सर्न दॅट पीपल इन द कोस्टल एरिया ऑफ नॉर्थ गोवा हॅव हॅड टू फेस रेव पार्टीज डे इन डे आउट, पुलीस स्टेशनाचे ऑपोजीट. स्पीकर सर, हांगा एक हें दिल्लें आहा पळय or Herald newspaper, even when the loud music is banned after 10, loud music was full on Friday, Saturday and Sunday night, which continued till next morning till 9 a.m. Very loud trance parties opposite Anjuna police station, well, full on, including other places. The police and the organizers of the parties are mocking the High Court orders. Even the Goa State Pollution Control Board and others assigned for monitoring are not there. This is total mockery, a local said. Speaker sir, आज अशें आहा ताका दोनूय एस्पेक्ट्स आहात. आमी म्हणनात की म्युजीक अशें कर की सगळे बरे लोक आहा तांकां हड्ड्यान जावन मरू म्हणून, अशें जावंक जायना तें. सो वील हॅव टू स्ट्रायक अ बॅलन्स एंड इट इज अ गव्हर्मेंट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी टू स्ट्रायक अ बॅलन्स, इवन इफ द इशू इज इन द कॉन्करंट लिस्ट. इट इज देअर रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. डबल इंजीन सरकार म्हणटा जाल्यार ते पयले इंजिनाक वचून कन्विन्स करा, जायना जाल्यार कदेल सोडा.
स्पीकर सर, ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टरान जें सांगलां ताका याद करपाक सोदतां की 2017 ताणें सांगलेलें, हेचो प्रूफ आहा, हींच उतरां 2017 सांगलेलीं ताणें. आनी he had said that wedding parties start only 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. Organizers has KHABAR added that he has placed his proposal before the tourism department which has to draft a bill. आनी तेन्ना परत the state government should forward the new regulations to the central government seeking rectification. 2017. 2012 speaker sir. Actually 2012. Speaker sir 2012 after a meeting with Manmohan Singh, late Parekar, had said that there was a need to work around the current sound pollution norms, which were even creating a problem for Catholic weddings in Goa. That traditional stretch till late night into the 2012 त्यांना मनमोहन सिंग आल्लो ताजे फाटल्यान 2017 सेम मिनिस्टर तेगेले इंजिनाक सांगतालो आज 2023 ऑलरेडी म्युजीक बंद जाल्ल्या तो परत आमकां आज हे पेपर दिवन सांगता साऊंड नॉर्म्स आनी हे सगळें सांगता सो हे ट्रेंड जाल्लें हे सरकाराचें सो हे फोटोवपाच्यो खबरो बऱ्या करा तुमी तुमगे सरकार करा तुमी सगळें करा मनोहर पर्रेकरान सांगलेलें की स्पेशल टुरिजम झोन्स कॅन बी क्रिएटेड इन एरियाज वेर देर इज नो पोल्युशन नो पॉप्युलेशन सॉरी रिलॅक्सेशन इन प्लेइंग म्युजीक कॅन बी गिवन इन दीज एरियाज सो ह्यो गोश्टी आतां सगळे सेम उलयता पूण हेमकडे 2012 कांय जालें ना म्हाका जाण जावपाचें स्पिकर सर फालसून मुगे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी सगळीं वेडिंग मुगे कॉन्स्टिट्युएन्सी लागताय फालसून नोटिफिकेशन काडपा जाय मुखायल मागीर गजाल तुगे दुसरें इंजीन व्हडलें इंजीन आहा तें कितें करता मागीर ह्या वर्साक 52 फ्रायडेज आहाय 52 सॅटर्डेज आहाय आनी संडे 53 आहाय तो आयकना तो फोनार आहा सांगता का आयक आय एम एड्रेसींग सो एक नोटिफिकेशन काडपाक गरज आहा दॅट 157 days इन एडिशन कित्याक ऑलरेडी आमदारानूय सांगल्या हिंगा मुगे कलिगान म्युजीक इज बींग प्लेड इन अंजुना सो दॅट मिन्स लॉज आर वायलेटेड सो वाय टू अलाव इट टू बी वायलेटेड make sure a notification comes now till the time you talk to your central 157 days jata Friday Saturday Sunday weddings jatras ani religious ki ji function aha tank include kora with the approval of the appropriate authority जाऊ तो collector ani हे notification kada so we are at least okay no at carnival येवपा ha festa येवपा hai so this I think the Goa state government can do and put this all this weekend under this banner till midnight at least we get a relaxation
Yeah. Elton Costa. Elton, तू बोलितलो? Yes.
Speaker sir, हो issue जो हा एक म्हाका दिसता it is a very serious issue. Our members have spoken. I would only like to add a few things, Speaker sir. This apart from having जो एक disastrous effect आसता आमगेले tourismaचेर आनी कित्याक हें जावपाक कारण हायकोर्टान कित्याक गोंय सरकाराक हें करपाक लायलें कित्याक हे व्हडले प्लेयर पळय हाय सनबर्न जावं दुसरे जायते इव्हेंट जाताय हांकां म्हाका दिसता हे सरकाराक एक संवय जाल्या सनबर्न जायना मागीर सनबर्न जाता आनी बारीक लोकांक एक त्रास जो मंत्री आहा म्हाका दिसता आय हॅड सीन अ व्हिडिओ ऑफ हिम सेईंग दॅट CZMPचें म्हाका दिसता परमिशन आसूंक ना ड्युरींग दॅट इव्हेंट ओ CRZचें नाव स्पिकर सर वी डोंट वॉन्ट टू पॉलिटिसायज दीस इश्यू हो इश्यू बारीक लोकांक लागता कित्याक काजार जेन्ना जाताय तेन्ना म्हाका दिसता अक्कल न्हवरो तरी हुशाल आसपा जाय सारकें स्पिकर सर आतां जात कितें पयर हांव एक साऊथ करपाक गेल्लो साऊथ करता आसतना न्हवरो कितें म्हणटा अरे बाबा आपणा जेवपा जाय भिवपाक गरज ना आपणा जेवपा जाय जो अक्कल आहा ती म्हणटा ना आपणा नाचपा जाय मुखेलमंत्री म्हणटा भिवपाक गरज ना आनी जेन्ना हांव मुखेलमंत्री भिवपाक गरज ना म्हणटा तितले वेळ लोक आनी भिता हेजेर सरकारान चिंतपाची गरज आसा आज this issue pertains, jokes apart, this issue, Speaker sir, pertains to every one of us. आमी सगळे आमदार हिंगा आहाय कोणा राती फोन येता आसतले मातशे पुलिसीन सांग रे मातशे वाडोवपाक आनी कितें when this government boasts of having double engine to certain extent triple engine why is this engines being derailed if what Venzi has said, a minister said long ago that I was in another party. I went with the people's request. Jenna Manohar Parrikar allo, to Manmohan Singha bore kitya gelo. कित्याक गेलो स्पिकर सर कितें रिक्वेस्ट घेवन आतां कितें बरें जाता लोकांचें तेजेर आमी पॉलिटिक्स करपा न्हू पूण एक हांव सांगपाक सोदतां एंड आय वूड आस्क द ऑनरेबल मिनिस्टर this solution has to come fast because जे तुगेले दुसरे एजन्सी आहे एन्फोर्समेंट जे यो एजन्सी आहे their hands have been greased and speaker sir you need to find out and the honorable minister needs to give us a deadline because this is a very serious issue.
Yes,
so
yes.
हेजेर सरकारान चिंतपाची गरज आसा.
येस
कन्करंट लिस्ट आनी हांवें म्हजे हेचेर बरयल्लें आतां तेजे शब्द बरयलो 1986 तेन्ना हांगा डबल इंजिनाचो सरकार आशिल्लो पूण तो BJPचो डबल इंजिनाचो सरकार नाशिल्लो आनी तेन्ना ताका कन्करंट लिस्टाचे जे असेंब्लीन बिलां जाल्लीं कन्करंट म्हणल्यार दे हॅड पास्ड द 1986 एनवायरमेंट प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट एंड इट वॉज अलाउड दॅट इज वाय इट्स कॉल्ड अ कन्करंट लिस्ट. नंबर 2 जो आमचो वेन्झी बाब ताका सदांच एलिगेशन करपाची संवय आहा. हांव जेन्ना 2017 जे हांवें स्टेटमेंट केल्लो तेन्ना हांव आमदार आशिल्लो मंत्री नाशिल्लो तें ताका सांगपा जाय. हांव मंत्री जालो 25/8/2018 आनी ते कंटेन्शन जो आमदार म्हूण तो आतां सांगता पळय ते म्हजें कंटेन्शन आशिल्लें जेन्ना हांव आमदार आशिल्लो ताका मातशें स्टडी मातशें डीप करपा जाय बिफोर मेकिंग एलिगेशन्स. तिसरें सर स्पिकर सर जे आमी म्हणटा पळय आमचो कलीग असेंब्लीन आसा ऑपोजिशन बेंचान आसा आमचो सिनियर एडवोकेट कालूस बाब ही इज अवेअर ऑफ द एंटायर इशू बिकॉज ही इज रिप्रेझेंटिंग those parties in the High Court and every matter he is understanding what I am trying to say and put. And I am very sure that what I have put here in the statement on the Assembly's House, he must have gone through it. That is why he is not going to speak. Where it is very defined. आणि हे करपाक जाय आनी हे न्ही हांव करपाक सोदनासलो जेन्ना जावडेकर आशिल्लो पळय तेजो लेटर हांवें एक्चुअली घालूं ना तेन्ना हांवें पत्र बरयल्लें. अनफॉर्च्युनेटली मागीर कोवीड येयलें आनी एंटायर एक्सरसायज वॉज डिस्टरप्टेड देन आमी इलेक्शन मोडाक गेले. सो म्हाका वेन्झीन सांगपाची गरज ना हांव कसो काम करपाक जाय तें म्हाका काम करपाची पद्दत म्हजी आसा आनी हांव काम करतलो. ऑनरेबल CM आसा आमी ऑनरेबल CMचे खाली काम करून तें घेवपाचें कितें आसा आमी ऑलरेडी चालू केल्लें आसा. आय हॅव अटॅच नोट्स ऑफ इन माय रिप्लाय ऑल्सो टू शो अ प्रूफ एंड आय विल सी दॅट वी वील फायंड सोल्युशन. आतां दॅट इज वाय आय हॅव मेड अ रिक्वेस्ट टू द अनर्स गॅदरींग हियर म्हणजे आमचे असेंब्लीन आसा सगळे आमदार आसा तेंचे हॉलांनी तेंचे मतदारसंघान हॉलां आसा. सो वी हॅव टू प्रूव दॅट वॉट वी आर सेईंग इज रायट ऑर रॉंग. दॅट्स वाय आय हॅव मेड अ रिक्वेस्ट टू देम टू टेल द हॉल ओनर्स ओपन एअर व्हॅल्यू टू इन्स्टॉल दीस एंड वी हॅव पुट इन द नॉन मॉनिटरिंग आमच्या हायकोर्टान वी हॅव ऑलरेडी प्लेस्ड दीस. सो नाव देर आर 2 parts. One is the indoor hall. When it is an indoor hall we are not monitoring. But there are sometimes in the indoor hall, on the pretext of indoor hall, there is music played outside which we have to monitor. But indoor, the act is very defined. You can play music not 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning. There is nothing wrong in playing indoor. So somebody who is telling you that you have to stop music after such a time, which is indoor, is wrong. What we have given in High Court is saying that people where they are claiming indoor hall are playing outside, we will monitoring. That is what the contention is. Next, what I am saying is, as a holistic view, tourism, we have regular beach weddings happening on the beaches of Goa, which is a government land. So we have already, myself and my counterpart Rohan Bab, along with Honorable CM Ami Vastale, wherever these CRZ lands are there, because they are all in CRZ area, and we will take special permissions where continuous weddings are happening on those things. As you have said, we will require places where we will have a structure, in the sense approved by the CRZ, if can be approved, where we will have permissions continuously, where you don't have to ask permission again and again. So we will look at that aspect and we will find some solution in government properties. Whereas some places where you have said, you have already spoken to Honorable CM, we will see how we can work out that and Honorable CM will look into it. But चिंतपाची गरज आसा. माझ्या लिडरान ऑपरेशन एक स्टेटमेंट केला भिवपाची गरज ना पूण चिंतपाची गरज आसा. सी आमी चिंतपाची गरज आसा ती आमकांय खबर आसा. आमी गोंयकार आमची काजरां जाता आमची लग्न जाता आमचे कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सीनी सगळे चालू आसता. सो तुमचेच कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी त्रास जाता अशें न्ही सगळ्याच्या मतदारसंघात त्रास जाता. And when it is being monitored by High Court, there are agencies which have been told directly they have to monitor it, and that is why it is being monitored. So that is why I am requesting you again on the floor of the House that tell all these open air venues which are there to put the sound meters along with the pollution control board people. They will tell you where to put exactly. Based on those parameters, we will go and we will get all this relaxed. Is what I can assure on behalf of Honorable Chief Minister and Honorable on behalf of this government, that double engine Sarkar will really work this time when it did not work in 1986. And when in 2000 also, when the rules were framed, there was a Sarkar which never went into the aspect of understanding what the rules were for the Goa, how it was serious. And subsequently, from 2000 to 2022, things have gone bad to worse because of various other reasons where illegal sound is being played without permission and High Court is monitoring. So on behalf of Honorable CM and this government, I can assure you that we are seriously looking into this issue, and whatever best we can do, we will do it. And I'm sure that it will be done with the Honorable CM's guidance and guidance of the Honorable Minister for Environment, who is coming on 3rd and 4th to Goa for an international event organized by Goa Pollution Control Board. We have the Ramsar site chairman's visit of the entire country in Goa. So anybody is welcome to have, we can always meet Honorable Minister and guide it. There's no issues. Thank you.
वेट स्पीकर जर मंत्र्याक ओपोज करून उबो रावूंक ना ताणें जेन्ना उलयलां ताणें CMाक ताणें रिफर केलां दोन भशेन सोल्युशन आसूंक जाय आनी हातूंत CM ऑल्सो नीड्स टू बी पार्ट ऑफ दीस सोल्युशन एक म्हणल्यार की इफ यू आर गोइंग टू हॅव अ फॅसिलिटी बीच वेडिंगा खातीर ओ जी रिजॉर्ट्स चड करून आमी सावथ गोवाचे चिंततात कित्याक आतां मोपा जालां सावथ गोवा जर इफेक्ट जावपाक लागलें जाल्यार ती हॉटेलां बंद पडटलीं फाल्यां which is having a joint facility, not on government land. एक प्रायवेट मनीस फुडें सरता आतां मिनिस्टरान सांगलें कितें की क्लोज डोरान आमकां पडूंक ना म्हण तशें ना तें क्लोज डोरान पसून तुका सावंड जर भायर येता तूं तशें बंद उडयतलोच लेट अस नॉट बी मिसइंटरप्रिटेड द पॉयंट इज वॉट आय एम सेइंग टुमोरो समबडी वॉन्ट्स टू पुट अप अ फॅसिलिटी इट मे सो हॅपन दॅट इफ द हायकोर्ट डजंट लिसन टू यू इट्स नॉट इन युअर हँड्स हायकोर्ट जर आयकना मागीर कितें करतलो सो एटलीस्ट समबडी शूड कम फॉरवर्ड एंड द चीफ मिनिस्टर हू इज द चेअरमॅन ऑफ द इन्व्हेस्टमेंट प्रमोशन बोर्ड शूड गिव अ एश्युरन्स की बाबा आपूण करूंक दिता म्हणून कित्याक ताजो झोनाचो इश्यू येतलो नोबडी इज गोइंग टू बाय प्रायम लँड एंड मेक इट इंटू अ हॉल आज फक्त तालिगांव कम्युनिटी सेंटरान लोक वतात कित्याक वतात कित्याक इट्स अ फॅसिलिटी दॅट इज एक्झिस्टिंग एंड अदर्स कॅनॉट अफोर्ड टू पुट सच अ फॅसिलिटी बिकॉज रियल इस्टेट प्रायसीस हॅव गॉन व्हेरी हाय सो मनशांची काजरां आज स्पीकर सर कितें जालां जे हॉल ओनर आहा पळय तेय इनवॉल्ड आहा पुलिसे बरोबर ते कितें करतात 10 वरांचेर बंद उडयता ते तांकांय जाय हें बेगीन केल्लें बँड आहा तेय खूश आहा की 4 वरां काम करपाचें आहा ते 2 वरांत तांकां पयशे मेळटा पूण द कपल वीच द ऑनरेबल ओपोजिशन लिडर इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द कपल कर्सीज द गव्हर्मेंट कर्सीज द हॉल ओनर कर्सीज द बँड ऑन द फर्स्ट डे ऑफ देअर वेडिंग ते म्हणटा अरे हें कितें आमी इतल्या पयशांक 2 वरां खातीर इतलें काय म्हणून सो म्हाका दिसता हाका एक सोल्युशन काडपाक चीफ मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो हॅज टू बी ऑन रिकॉर्ड विथ रिगार्ड टू परमिटींग इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर इन द इव्हेंट यू आर नॉट एबल टू पास थ्रू द हायकोर्ट एंड ऑल दीस थिंग्स
स्पीकर सर विजयान जो इश्यू रेज केला तो इट इज नॉट ओन्ली फक्त म्हणजे गोंयकारांचीच लग्न अशें न्ही बींग अ टुरिस्टीक डेस्टिनेशन वेडिंग्स जी गोंयांत जाता तांचो इश्यू जाला आनी ताका लागून थोडी डेस्टिनेशन वेडिंग्स जी आसा ती शिफ्टूय जावपाक लागल्या शेवटी गोंयच्या इकॉनॉमीचो इश्यू आसा गोंयच्या टुरिजमाचो इश्यू आसा आनी विशेश करून नॉर्थ गोवा आनी सावथ गोवा अशें म्हणून न्ही तर जांकां अशा पद्दतीचे जर हाच्या खातीर स्पेशल जर वेन्यू क्रिएट करपाक जाय आसत जाल्यार इन्व्हेस्टमेंट प्रमोशनल बोर्डाच्यान परमिशन दिवपाकूय काय हरकत ना इन द इंट्रस्ट ऑफ द गोवा इन द इंट्रस्ट ऑफ द टुरिजम डेस्टिनेशन वेडिंग आजुनूय वाडपाक जाय म्हाका दिसता खूब लोक प्रिफर करतात गोंयांत येवन हांव 2 दिसां पयलीं हांव वेडिंगा खातीर गेल्लो पयला धांक सगळें बंद करूनच ऑलरेडी एका हॉटेलांत गेल्लो धांकूच तेंच्यांनी सगळें बंद केलां तेंच्यांनी म्हाजे कडेन खंतय व्यक्त केली नाल्यार धांकूच बंद जाल्यार आमकां लग्न कशेंय दिसना लोक पयलीं 12-1 पर्यंत चलताले ते लोकांनी शेवटी लोक इतके पयशे स्पेंड करता तेन्ना तांकां त्या पद्दतीत एन्जॉय करपाकूय मेळना म्हणून म्हाका दिसता डेफिनेटली कोणाक जर विचार आसत जाल्यार आमी इन्व्हेस्टमेंट प्रमोशनल बोर्डाच्यान अशा पद्दतीत वेन्यू रेडी करपा खातीर कंबायन जर कोण करता आसत जाल्यार इवन दो द कन्वर्जन आमी इन्व्हेस्टमेंट प्रमोशनल बोर्डाच्यान कन्सिडर करपाक जाता
जबाब मेळना We are talking about long-term solution, immediate solution. हे Friday, Saturday जोरी तरी म्युझिक चालू जावपा जाय.
स्पीकर
जाल्यार नोटिफिकेशन काडपा जाय न्ही की रिलॅक्सेशन दिवपाक.
लिगली सोल्युशन कितें काडपाक जाय तेजेर म्हाका दिसता मिनिस्टर एनवायरमेंट आमचो इन डिटेलान उलयला वॉट एवर पॉसिबल तेवटेंतल्यान एडवोकेट
because,
कार्लूस बाबाका डिटेलान ही केसूय खबर आसा.
I think that is long-term solution. What we are saying, आता Friday जोरी तरी म्युझिका रिलॅक्सेशन दिवपा जाय. You come up with a notification की 157 days are been exempted till midnight. एक that is within your government, you know, state government. State government.
Yeah, 157 days ni speaker sir. It is only 15 days or.
No, that is what I'm telling you. You bring in an amendment to that.
15 days in a year. It's not 157 days.
Yes.
15 days every year आम्ही January काढतात ते आता assembly जाऊन काढताले speaker sir.
Yes, okay.
खयचे दिस आसा ते.
Praveen Sheth.
कित्याक जाल्यार ते मातशें ताका विचारल्यार तुका सारकें कळटलें आसलें. दोतोराक
तें जालें तें आतां लॉंग टर्म सोल्युशन जालें ना कित्याक जालें तें बरें आहा. सी this is we are not here to end जालें तें जालें पूण सगळीं काजारां दावरांचेर बंद जरी तर एक रिलॅक्सेशन दिलें काजारांक आनी हेका देन वी कॅन स्टील गो अहेड ते मागीर पळया कोर्टांतले सद्या नोटिफिकेशन काडून विकेंड जरी तरी टील मिडनाईट नोटिफिकेशन
पयलीं विशय क्लियर जावनी म्हणजे वदळच्यान उलयता आसतना बी विशय कितें जाला निलेशान सारकें सांगूंक ना म्हाका दिसता तें कोणी बंद उडयलें पळय न्ही हें पयलीं सारकें जावपाक जाय 10 पर्यंत बंद आमी उडोवंक ना कोण कोर्टांत गेलो कोण एडवोकेट आशिल्लो हे सारकें लोकांक कळोनी मरे एकदां तें सांग मरे कोणी बंद उडयलें तें जावन एकदां कळोनी
That is part of his legal duty.
आय एम नॉट सेइंग दॅट
Speaker sir, he is
खूब जाण वता
Chief Minister. No, please, Speaker sir.
Speaker sir,
that is part
he is
of
not,
his
he
legal
is not
duty.
speaker sir. He is not saying. I never said that. What honorable
What
CM
I said,
he
whoever is
saying-
gone, is his legal
what
duty.
honorable CM says that the issue is not everybody feels that it's the government who has closed this.
No, but
And we have not taken anybody's name.
Speaker sir,
We
he
have not
has
taken
done
anybody's
that
name.
to his, about with his
We
client.
have not taken
That
anybody's
is his
name, Speaker
legal
sir.
duty. You cannot raise
Opposition
that
leader.
judge.
युरीबाब
आता काढ मग तू हे.
युरीबाब
पयलीं विचार
युरीबाब बसून घे
Where is the question of that?
बसून घे
No, Speaker sir, he wants to. माझे तेगेले
yes.
clarification.
One small clarification. The law is a central law.
Yeah, very good.
And that central law has been enforced by the High Court.
Yes, correct.
That is what it is. It is not Kon Gyala and Kon. This is central law made in 2000.
Yes.
So that is being enforced.
Speaker sir, no, Speaker sir, clarify
Clarify
See
करो.
what honorable colleague is saying, Amsa Kalus Babu is absolutely correct. This law is there from 2000. And unfortunately, things were going on and on for all this period.
After 22
Unfortunately, now the High Court is monitoring, and that is why it is being monitored in such a way that the government is not closing. It is being monitored, and we are finding a solution. Immediate solution cannot be found by the state. Then आम्ही केन्ना काढपाचे स्पीकर सर हेणे सांगपाची गरज नासली आमकां पूण इश्यू आसा वी आर डिस्कसिंग वी फाउंड अ सोल्युशन
22 years कोण येवंक ना
devotees, people, wherein most of the Hindu religious temples, Devasthan, consists of bodies of members called Mahajans, crop up dispute internally, thereby dictating their rights on the ancient traditional deities, resulting the traditional celebration of festival, Utsav, being interrupted and administrator acting within the power under Article 70 of Devasthan Regulation Act are not able to resolve or celebrate this annual deities festival, Utsav, of Devasthan, resulting in communal disharmony, resentiment and hurting of religious sentiments of the devotees for not getting darshan or blessings, and disappointment and frustration prevails in the villages. The steps government will take to empower the administrator to act in this matter.
Revenue Minister.
Speaker sir, Devasthan regulation was enacted in 1933, regulating the affairs of Mahajans and the Devasthans. The administrators, Mamladars of talukas exercise control and superintendence over registered Devasthans within its jurisdictions. The Mamladar has to watch over the execution of the regulation, bylaws, and strict discharge of duties by the subordinates. There are instances of infight among the Mahajans over the administration of Devastan, more particularly financial matters. Instances have also come to notice of the government that there are litigations between Mahajans and other community members in respect of claiming rights as Mahajans in respect of temple Devastan, which creates disturbance of peace resulting in law and order situation during celebration of religious festivals such as Jatra and others. In North Goa district, especially Sri Maya Kelbai Panchayatan Devastan Mayam Bicholim, Goa, and Sri Ravalnath Devastan, Velos, and Sri Ajoba Devastan in Satari Taluka are the instances where ongoing disputes among the Mahajan has created disturbance for celebration of religious activities. Due to these kind of disturbance, the sentiments of the devotees who have faith and devotion towards their deities have been hurt. Though time and again, the administrators instruct the managing committee of the Devalaya to be cautious and diligent in ensuring celebration of religious activities in peaceful manners. However, due to lack of cooperation from the Mahajan, administrators become helpless and are left with no option than to take police assistance to maintain law and order situation and safety of the devotees. Sometimes religious activities are also stopped considering safety of temple property, devotees, and law and order. The disputes which are raised are civil in nature and are required to be decided by competent civil courts. However, government will examine and explore the possibilities of instructing district magistrate Mamladar to appoint receivers to conduct religious festivities wherever there is dispute raised by concerned Mahajan over celebration of religious festivities until the same are decided by civil court. Government will further explore if any amendments are required in this regards to Devastan regulations.
Speaker sir, दोन ग्रुप जे महाजनांचे असता ते त्याच वेळाचेर जेन्ना फेस्टिवल जावपाचे असता त्याच वेळाचेर तेंच्यांनी ते कॉरल्स उद्भवता आनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर जो असता तो फक्त लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करपाचें तो तितलें काम करता वेरेज जे सगळे भावीक भक्त असता त्यांचो हेतू कितें असता की हे फंक्शन बरे भशेन जावपाक जाय पण ते महाजनांक ते पडलेले नासता हे लोकांची धार्मीक जे भावना घेवन येतात लोक तेंचे थंयसर खच्चीकरण जाता म्हणून कायद्यान असो एक तरतूद जावपाक जाय की एडमिनिस्ट्रेटराक इतलो पावर दिवपाक जाय की कशाच पद्दतीन तो उत्सव थंयसर बंद जावपाक जायना अशें एक सरकारान एक ठोस कायदो किंवा इम्प्लिमेंटेशन करपाक जाय जेणे करून खंयचोच उत्सव झगड्या लोकांची जर आसा जाल्यार ती तेंच्यांनी इन द कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ झगडोनी पण उत्सव खंय तरी थांबोवंक जायना ही काळजी घेवन सरकारान एक नवो एमेंडमेंट हाडपाक जाय अशें म्हाका दिसता स्पीकर सर.
Speaker sir, there is a recent judgment as far as the administrative tribunal is concerned, where they said that Mamladar has no power in relation to religious duties. Now, looking at this, I think there needs to be some amendments to this act, and we are looking forward to get amendment to the act in the next assembly session.
Okay. Yes.
स्पीकर सर हे अशे वेगवेगळ्या जाग्यांचेर अशे घडत आसता आनी आमच्या हिंदू रिलिजियस टेंपल जी आसा गोंयान खुबश्यो अश्यो घटना घडटा ज्या जाग्यार लास्ट लॉ एंड ऑर्डर मेंटेन करपाक लागून खूब भागदौड जाता आनी एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर आपलो पावर यूज करून ते फक्त उत्सव बंद करपाचें काम करता वेरेज हे उत्सव चालू दवरपाक जाय म्हणून सरकारा कडेन हांव विनंती करता सभाघरा कडेन विनंती करता की असो ह्या कायद्यान अमेंडमेंट हाडचें आनी हे उत्सव चालू दवरचे.
Speaker sir, I assure the honourable member that we will get amendment to the act as far as the activities to be continued.
Yes.